Welcome to Journey to Easter. Today is Thursday, March 10th, and our reading comes from the book of Esther. And there's a verse in here in chapter 14, verse 1, and it says, "And Esther the queen, seized with deadly anxiety, fled to the Lord." She fled to the Lord, and she prayed to the Lord God of Israel and said, "O my Lord, you only are king. Help me. I am alone and have no helper but you." In Esther's struggle, in her anxiety, what did she do? She just turned to God. And that word that I want to focus on today is that word anxiety. It's something that we all experience. It's a part of us just living every day. There's some type of stress that comes our way, and it's all about how do you handle it? What do you do with it? I know some anxiety is just so hard to overcome, but Esther gives us an idea right here, of where we should begin and how we should overcome that anxiety or the steps, to begin to overcome that. It's so important that what do? We surrender ourselves to God. In this time of Lent and this journey to Easter, it's a good time to step back and look at the challenges that are going on and say, am I giving this to God? I was praying with some people this morning, and one of the things that was shared with me is about a gentleman who has gone through so much sickness in his life. From the age of 33, he's now 86. They always admired him because no matter what he went through, he'd always say, well, I just pray that God gets me through to the next thing, the next moment, and gets me through the next challenge. And he was just a peaceful and joyful man. And I think about that, and I think, that's how we start, and that's how we live through these anxieties. Some are a challenge to overcome. I know they are, and sometimes we need extra help. But it begins with God and just saying, God, get me through it, because I know you can. Look what Esther says. She says, I'm alone. I have no helper but you. Her faith and her belief, she knew that God would get her through that. So always remember that. Challenge or your journey through Lent, look at what is making you anxious and start to give that over to God and know that He will help you. He will help you. Continue your journey to Easter.